How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. And ladies and gents, I want to talk to you guys about something that's very important. It's gonna be really important come about a month from now. We all know Monster Hunter World is coming in. It's getting closer and closer by the day. And as I speak right now, we are 10 days out from the beta. How long the beta is going to be open, I personally don't know. I'm sure someone else will tell me, but all I know is that it starts on December 9th. That's like 10 days from now, like I said. But what I'm going to use the beta for is like a benchmark, so to speak, for when World itself actually comes out. So for lack of a better term, I'm going to be using pretty much everything I learned from there and how I approach the beta as to how I'm going to be approaching World when it actually fully comes out. So for the most part, when the beta does drop, I'm gonna need a squad. It's gonna be PlayStation 4 only. So for the most part, the squad that I'm gonna be playing with will probably be my main squad that I go through the majority of Monster Hunter World on the PlayStation with the initial time, because a lot of time, like I wanna make all the videos and everything, and it's gonna take me a while to do so. So I'm gonna need, you know, some people that's gonna like help me go through that, so that way we can get through it as quickly as possible, make the videos and so on. After that, come backwards and just, you know, play with everyone or whatever. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna run with a squad. It's gonna be, who's it gonna be? I'm not necessarily sure. I have a couple of candidates for sure, but it's all still kind of in the air. But what I'm really trying to get at here is that I'm gonna be uploading quite a few videos on the beta, and we're gonna be streaming the beta. And as it stands, I don't have my new PC yet. However, I've been doing extensive testing with my old PC. I pretty much wiped it completely down. It's basically a brand new system. There's nothing in it. New hard drive, new RAM. It's new old. It's new because it hasn't been used before, but it's old because I bought it a very long time ago, like over a year ago. And the PC itself can handle the streaming, but it can't handle the streaming and the recording and the gaming at the same time, which is what the new rig is going to be able to do, also in 4K. So that's a huge boon. But it'll give me a benchmark, so to speak, as to like how well the streaming setup is going to look like, or how well the quality is going to be, and how we're actually going to be able to stream the game itself once the full game itself comes out, like for the length and times and the things we're going to go through. And if anything, that's what I'm really going to unveil to you guys, my new plans for changing up the branding and everything for the channel. Because I mean, this channel has not really ever had a brand. The only brand has just been my name, you know, Dak908, the Dig Dug himself. That's pretty much the only thing that's consistent. Everything else is really inconsistent. It's kind of here, kind of there, it's kind of all over the place. So I want to kind of like signify. I want to unify, that's the word. I want to unify everything under a single banner, be it my YouTube and my Twitch, and have the branding kind of the same way. My thumbnails, still working on the thumbnails. I mean, we got everything else down. The thumbnails are still kind of because I mean, I kind of like my thumbnails now, but how am I supposed to make those thumbnails relate to what the new brand is going to look like? Is going to be a new kettle of beans that unfortunately I myself has yet to actually come up with a real answer to. However, it's basically going to be the full revamping of my channels. What this whole thing is going to do for me, World that is. And I'm going to try and give you guys the info for the videos in a usual format that you guys know me to give you information for. However, I wanted to modify it a bit so that way it's a bit more clearer, more upfront. It gives you everything you really want. I understand that a lot of times people really like it when I give you visual and audio, like the whole mix. I give you both, you know. I tell you what it is, and then I show you what it is in terms of like numbers and stats and graphs and things like that. I want to do that for you, so that way if I could do that, relay the information better, the videos don't have to be that long. You know what I mean? Like the information is like right there, it's in your face, in the front, it's boom. And I want to do that for you guys. Going through the rest of these videos from here out to the end of whenever I decide to rebrand again, which I hopefully isn't really soon. Hopefully I really like it, but I'm only doing this because I feel like it'd be a better thing to do, especially now since we're 11,000 strong. And I honestly believe that with World capturing so many different, you know, people from veterans to people who played the game before but just have not decided to play it on 3DS because on the 3DS or any Nintendo console, to newcomers. I like to think that I might actually have a fair chance of being a actual figurehead in the community now. I mean, because we all know who the main figureheads are. I mean, like, it's like the God 3, you know, and I don't have to say any names, you know they are. But I'm not saying I'm gonna like replace one of them. I want to say, like, I feel like I have a better chance of actually being more well known, you know. So that's what I'm really aiming for. I'm not trying to usurp anybody. I'm just trying to do me to the best of my abilities, and I feel like World's gonna help me do that. So basically, without rambling any further, let me back to it a little bit and tell you what this really is all about. Because I'm honestly, as we speak right now, I'm just talking, dead serious, no video, no nothing. I'm just speaking into the microphone. I want to revamp my whole channel, all my channels, Twitch and YouTube. I want to use the beta coming up as a jumping off platform to do so. The potential squads that I'm going to be using to play through World initially on the PlayStation 4 will, for the most part, be tested when the beta comes out. So depending on who I play with during the beta, I mean, I'm playing with everyone, obviously. I mean, I'm not just gonna say I'm gonna play with 2 people, but I'm really going to see who it's not because auditions, but who is willing to play with me, even though I have inconsistencies in the type of play that we're going to be playing. Meaning I'm going to stop and make armor and make videos for every monster that we come across, okay? By the time I get finished with that, everyone else is already like G rank, HR 730, everything in the world already accomplished for me. I'm still making videos and stuff. So pretty much that's what I'm getting at here. I'm going to be coming up with a team, so to speak, and having a lot of people who normally wouldn't play with me now because they didn't have the PlayStation, they didn't have the 3DS or whatever, they stuck to PlayStation or whatever. And hopefully with that we can see a bigger and better future for the Dugaverse. That's really what I want to talk about, honestly, in this video. I mean, I was gonna go off on a tangent and talk about how, like, as of late we've been streaming a lot. I haven't really been uploading videos, and truth be told, I haven't really been uploading videos because I did a video a while ago where I said Monster Hunter really isn't clicking for me, and that's still the case. And no one really even seems to care. Like, no one really cares about Gen that much. No one really cares about Double Cross. Everyone's just waiting on World. And I mean, there's the info that's out for World. I believe that it's already been covered for the most part. Everything that we all practically know right now. And if I were to jump on, I would just be beating a dead horse, you know, like reviving old stuff, old news. I guess when new stuff comes out, I could possibly, like, you know, give you guys the whole news report on that. But I mean, I guess I could do that. The whole trailer's coming out, I'll be covering the trailers, and maybe new news worth talking about. Like, if they just jump up and say, I don't know, like, they say Giganox is returning and that's it. I mean, I'll say Giganox is returning, but that's not like news, you know. That's like something that you post in like a tweet. But yeah, like, honestly, as it stands, we're not really gonna be doing much until World actually comes out. Dead serious. Like, I'm gonna record a lot of gameplay, for during the beta, and we're gonna use all the gameplay to kind of like go, not like upload video every day, but like anytime I have something to talk about with World. Like, once I actually get a chance to play the game, I'm totally gonna have opinions. I'm totally gonna have like guesses and suggestions and all these other sorts of things I want to talk about, and I'm totally gonna use that as a means to do so. Because, like, I can sit here and say I want these things, but do I really want these things until I actually play the game and feel as if those things would actually belong? You know what I mean? Like, I can sit here and say right now, I want underwater combat back. Yeah, but once I play the game and see how the game plays, do I really want it back? Will it make an actual proper fit? Because I mean, I don't want to make videos where I'm just like, I want this back and like blah, you know, and it doesn't make any sense. I want to make things that make sense and they're technically cohesive, you know. So I guess in terms of content, until actually World drops, you can expect that. Don't really expect any gen related or anything like that. I might still do a couple of top 5s here and there, but that's honestly about it. So yeah, I mean, that's it, everyone. I mean, I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, but I just never really had a chance to sit down and just talk about it. I mean, I have, but I never really knew what to say. I mean, even now as I'm talking, I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of talking now, but hopefully you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Normally I have my thoughts gathered a little bit better than this, but I don't know. I just felt like talking straight up. Like, this is completely off the rip, you know, just me and you guys talking straight up. And that's honestly how I feel about Monster Hunter right now. I mean, I want to do better. I want to do better because if I do better, you guys do better. You know, if I eat, you eat, that kind of thing. That's how I live, and that's how I get down. So this whole rebranding, this whole new philosophy and making videos, and the whole way of me looking at them, hopefully this turns a new leaf for us, and we actually can get to where we feel as if we are supposed to be. But I guess with that being said, everyone, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I know I talked a lot about a lot of stuff, but you know, whatever. I guess you can go back and check stuff out. But yo, let me know if you feel it in the comments or whatever, you know. And I would, you know, it's just, it's been your boy. Take care.